In this video, you'll learn how to use the economic calendar. You'll see how to check upcoming events and how to read the key details for each of those releases. When you open the economic calendar, you'll see a list of events for the week. Each event shows you the time, the region, and the type of release. Each of the boxes on the screen have a number in the top right-hand corner. That tells you how many events are due out for that particular day. Now, obviously there's a lot on this list, so we can use the filter option to refine that to really hone in on the markets that you're most interested in. Now, we can select certain impact levels, we can select countries, and we can select what event types we're most interested in. And once we've identified these particular events that are of most interest, we can then start to drill down further to understand what they mean. On each of the tiles, we tell you what the event is, the impact level of this event, what country it's going to impact. We show you the time that the data release is due. There's a countdown towards that time as well. And there's a handy calendar feature here which will allow you to sync this with your own calendar services to ensure you don't miss an event and are tuned in when the time comes. We also have the forecast for the event. We'll show you the previous event of what the data release was, and we'll also show you what the actual was when the data actually releases, which will be updated in real time. For the purpose of education, each of these calendar events, we provide a full description to encourage you to read these, to understand why these data points matter and why you need to be tuned in at that particular time. We'll also show you what assets this is likely to impact. There's a whole list available here. Once you've selected the market that's of most interest to you, let's say dollar-yen in this instance, then we can start to understand what impact historically this event has had on that particular market. The chart in front of you here will display the last 10 events that have been published. The green markers show when the data has beaten expectations, the red shows when it's missed. You can click on these to see what the actual data was and how price was impacted as a result of this data. On the right hand side, you can see this has been changing as I've been clicking, but what this will do is give you an average of what has happened over the last 10 events, so we can start preparing and planning for any potential volatility that may occur. So based on the last 10 events, USD JPY on average has moved by 62.1 pips in the 1 hour after the release of non-farm payrolls, which is of course pretty substantial and something as a trader you'll need to be aware of. Now, as you change from asset to asset, you'll see how that number changes as well, showing you that some assets are more sensitive than others. When you scroll down, you'll be able to see the latest news and insights for the particular assets that you have selected, making sure you're fully prepared and understanding what's happening in the macro environment. You can also look at this on a group level as well, so this will impact anything that is related to the US dollar. On the right of that, we can see the new sentiment chart, which again is just another visualization to show you how price and sentiment are moving, if they're correlated or uncorrelated, potentially giving you a bit of an insight into what price may do next. The economic calendar helps you stay aware of what can move the markets. Use it to prepare for your events, plan your timing, and avoid any surprises during major market releases.